Hello students, I welcome you all to my channel Education Lane. Today I am going to cover a small topic, mechanics of system of particles. Before starting, I would like to remind you from my last video, center of mass and its equation, that I have did something very good result. I derived something good result for a system of particles. This was my position vector for center of mass. I consider the total mass of the system to be m, and my mr dot, that is velocity of my center of mass of a system, was this was okay. So from this point I am going to start my mechanics of system of particles. So let's start the mechanics of system of particles. This is the very general Newton's second law of motion, which states that force is equal to change in momentum. I am considering that a body of mass m consists of particles n and whose position vector of center of mass is r. My system consists of lot of particles which are n in number. Let us consider this as ith particle and this as jth particle. The position vector of ith particle is ri and jth particle is rj. The resultant from I to j is rij. Now there will be force, some external force acting on the particle, and there will be also internal forces acting on the system. So let external force denoted by Fe and internal force denoted by Fint. So consider ith particle Pi dot, the momentum of the ith particle, and this is the change of momentum of ith particle will be equal to total force like this acting on ith particle. This will be equal to external force plus internal force acting on ith particle. Now internal force which will act on ith particle will be due to some other particle. I named it as jth particle. Summation over j, because j is my many in number. J can be any 1, 2, 3 or anything. So j from 1 to n, but I will not be equal to j because the same particle cannot act force on itself. Okay, so it will not be equal to I. Now I sum over all these. Summation over I. This is for single particle which is I consider ith particle. If I sum over I, it means I am summing over all the particles. I total n. This is equal to summation I external force I comma j, I not equal to j, and obviously this is for n particles, I j. In my previous video I told you about the internal force, how the internal forces will be 0. This is first particle, this is second particle. The force 1, the particle will exert some force on particle 2. Then also second particle will also act in opposite, it's equal and opposite force, because according to Newton's third law of motion, for action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this will cancel out to be 0. How can we do it mathematically? I have told you, this is obviously internal. I have told you that I and J are dummy indices, and what are dummy indices I have told you already in my previous video of center of mass. So I can write it interchangeably Ji, doesn't matter. Also, Fij is equal to minus of Fij, and this is because of Newton's third law. Got it? This is I interchanged because of dummy indices, and that I have written because of Newton's third law of motion. Now, Fij internal, I can write it like this plus this, half of this plus half of this, obviously I will get this. Now take out half common. Fij is equal to minus of Fj, or first I will interchange them. If I interchange them according to this, it will become Ji. In next step, Fij internal. Now Fj from this equal to, I can write it minus of Fij, minus of Fij, and these are same, so it will cancel out to 0. So this is 0. So my internal forces acting between the particles will be 0. So what I am left with? Change in momentum for ith particle, and summed over n particles, it will give me only external force on the ith particle. From center of mass of equation, I have derived this. Also, this is same as this. These both are same. So I can write my Pi dot is equal to d by dt mi Ri mi Ri. From this, from equation this and this, I can write it this is my or center of mass. This is my total external force acting on ith particle, and it is sum over all the n particles. So basically it will be act as total external force. So this is my required equation for mechanics of system of particles. So now what is the conservation law? Conservation law I have done for single particle. Now let us do for the system of particles. First, let us do conservation of linear momentum. This was my equation for I particles, and this is my total external force. If the external force acting on the particle will be 0, if this will be 0, then this will be 0, or this is total momentum of the system, of the whole system, this will be 0, or P will be constant, only then this will be 0. So for 0 force acting on the system, 0 external force acting on the system, my momentum will always be constant. So next let us do the conservation of angular momentum. Again, a system of particle in Cartesian coordinate. This will be my Ri for ith particle, jth particle Rj, and from I to j is Rij. Also the force acting on ith particle due to j is in the same direction, this direction, equal and opposite it will be. So let's start with the angular momentum. Angular momentum L is equal to R cross P. Let us consider it for a single particle, ith particle, Li equal to R cross Pi. This is for single particle, ith particle. For a system of particles, let summage over I for n particles. And total angular momentum L will be summation over I Ri cross Pi. Now, my torque is dl by dt. I have told you in my previous videos in mechanics of single particle. So differentiate it. D by dt. This is sum over I. Ri cross. Apply the differentiation law. Differentiation of this is as it is, plus this is as it is, differentiation of this. Now this term will be 0. How? Ri dot, this is my Pi cross, I can write it like this. In my video on vectors, I have told you that cross product of same quantity with itself, with a quantity with itself, will be 0. So this is 0. Now this term will be 0. So I am left with Ri cross this. Let's proceed. So my torque is dl by dt, and this is the same thing which I have written. So I can write the change in momentum like this. Now open the brackets. This is summation over I, Ri, external force on ith particle, plus summation I, summation j, where I is not equal to j, Ri cross, right? Now let us deal with this. Because these are dummy indices, I can write them interchangeably. First I can write it with the single summation. Single summation, let us write it with single j, I is not equal to j. Right? Now this, I can write this equal to Rj cross Fj internal, because these are what? Dummy indices. I can also write it like as half of this plus half of the same. Internal plus same. Change it because these are dummy indices. This I changed because of dummy indices. In place of I wrote J, and in place of J, I wrote I. So this is good. Summation over Ij. Now I'm writing just this minus, what is this? Ji, because of the Newton's third law. These both are equal with the negative sign. So I can write Ji is equal to minus of Ij. These both are same. So this minus is this Ij, obviously internal. Take Fij common, minus Rj cross Fij. This is Rij. This I have taken as mod cross Fij internal. This is obviously internal. Now the cross product will be 0 because Rij is in this direction and also the force acting is also in this direction. They both are in the same directions. Basically they are parallel to each other. So this will be cancelled out to be the 0. So internal force acting on my system will be 0. So I am left with just the external force. Torque is equal to dl by dt equal to summation over I Ri cross Fi. This is external force. This is for all particles M. Now, if the total external force or the torque, I say, it will be 0. If torque is 0, then this will be 0 or angular momentum will be constant. So as soon as the torque will be 0, angular momentum will remain constant. So this is the conservation of angular momentum. So the main important thing in this conservation of angular momentum is how to cancel out or how the internal forces will be 0. So there is some mathematical which you have to do it again and again for practice. Only after practice you will be able to get it how it was done mathematically. So this is all about conservation of angular momentum for a system of particles. For system of particles, the conservation of energy will be done in the same way. There will be no change. You can do it yourself. If you want me to do the conservation of energy, please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely do it, or soon I will do it myself. So thank you so much for watching this video. For further updates, please subscribe this channel so that no video will be left out of physics for your syllabus. Thank you so much.